Football Fans Tribe here with the interview Nigeria football fans after matches, and we're giving Nigeria football fan content back to back. So if you're new here, please and I beg, click the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching. And you said it a while ago, derby matches coming off the back of 3 losses. Now this kind of match where a derby team, you know, can come and win, and it has happened today.
Yes. Person wey go fit beat, you no need to tell God to give you strength. You know say you go kill the person, you can't tell God to, you won't beat him. But now you can't tell God to empower you now to kill him. I always said it, that you cannot equate form. When it comes to derby matches, form is irrelevant. I was here listening to Chelsea fans. The coach played Lukaku. He did the wrong this. This was the same Tuchel we are saying is the best coach in the world. Now, this match, you cannot tell me that Tuchel made a mistake by playing Lukaku. It was the same thing they complained concerning Timo Werner. When I said Werner will come good, he just needed that self-confidence. Now, you remember the first match when Arsenal played with Chelsea? Lukaku was a bully. You understand? The coach has said that sometimes it works for you, sometimes it might not work for you, but doesn't mean that the man does not know what he wants to do. He knew that Arsenal, the central defense is shaky, and they needed a bully in Lukaku. That was what they used in beating Arsenal the first match. Arsenal defense could not withstand Lukaku, so the man also adopted this pattern. You remember when we played Crystal Palace? What was that man's name? Metata.
Okay, John Philip Mateta.
It's the same way Patrick Vieira used against Arsenal. That was the same way Tuchel also used against Arsenal, but it didn't just work for him. You know, the last time when we were talking, I told you that it is very wrong for coaches. Sometimes you expect so much from people, and it's not working like that. You can't keep keeping players on the bench. You can't keep keeping players on the bench, and you're not playing them time after time. You're not playing them time after time, and you just maybe because of shortage in numbers, because of injuries, you just bring these players and just want them to pick up. It doesn't work that way. Now look at it. Arsenal played 3 matches, and they lost those 3 matches because why? Number one, Nketiah was not a starter in Arsenal. Tavares was not a starter in Arsenal, and you don't even introduce them in matches. Lokonga is not a starter, and you don't introduce them in matches. That's the difference between when you talk about Jurgen Klopp and other coaches. They have these boys that are coming out, they introduce them to minutes for them to pick their form. I told you before, I said it is dangerous, it's a danger signal for Arsenal to keep these players on the bench. Even when you're winning matches, you cannot introduce them to gain confidence. And that was what happened that first 3 matches that Arsenal lost gallantly. Now, the problem is that, look at Arsenal team. Arteta, if Arsenal did not come, I can't beat my chest to say Arsenal will come out of 4. Because let's just say this is a fluke. This match is a fluke.
Let's talk about that thing, because it seems like Arteta takes too long to learn. You understand? Because I noticed that today now, see Ben White right back, Rob Holding centre back, El Neni midfield. All these players been there available. When he go, they play Xhaka for left back. They play, I think it was Lokonga and Smith Rowe in center midfield. So he took too long to learn. And I know finally then, is that a problem? Do you feel it to be a problem for us now moving forward?
Arteta has problem with adaptability. Why am I saying so? Why playing Lokonga ahead of Eneni? I was thinking in the pecking order, Eneni would have come before Lokonga. But you're playing Lokonga ahead of Eneni. And I keep asking questions. What are these people? How do they understand this man? How do they read their matches? How long will it take you for you to understand what is actually Arsenal's problem? During the January transfer window, you refused to go for players, and I was complaining that we are going to lack numbers at the end. And now Arsenal is struggling for numbers. Okay, now we have matches to go, and we are saying, oh, we have about maybe 5 matches to end the season. But the futures are very difficult for Arsenal.
And then what your thoughts on Nketiah today? The player that he has been given a chance so many times, he hasn't taken it there, but today he took it with 2 hands.
Nketiah, it took him time for him to adapt. But even if Nketiah has scored 7 goals today, I would still recommend that they sell him. But just
he's out of contract.
You cannot sell him. So Arsenal has gone past this era of using children. Nketiah, to me, is one player that I'm so shocked at. He is not improving. Okay, look at the likes of Saka. He was in the team before Saka. They came before Smith Rowe. They came. They went for loans and others. So he also went for loan. They came back and took their chances. Nketiah is one player that is not improving. And I expect Arsenal to have getting rid of this player before now. But I don't know what the business Arsenal doing in the club. They would have sold him even if it's 3 million and use that money for something else. But now we are not losing him for free. Clubs are coming for him. Remember the last time? I love this show. I love the show so much. It gives you laughter and it also gives you tears. I was watching when I saw Dan. Dan was crying, and I loved it. I loved it. I was just moving over. I was just watching how he was
over and over.
Yes, he couldn't face the interview. He had to go out of the interview. Now today they are not trying to give us reasons why Chelsea lost. They are happy for us now. Nobody should be happy for us. Nobody should be happy for us. Chelsea has lost it. They should go back to the drawing board. Don't be happy for us.
Look at this one, brother.